This is PC1042 from Croydon. You see in this next clip that you've got him manhandling a woman for paying her bus fare. You'll also see following that I exposed him back in July 2022 for not knowing his job and not knowing what he was doing.
Why are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her?
You want from your child?
Let me just stay in the car. What's going on? Look, why are they arresting her? Is that her son? What the Can you tell me what she's done, please? No! Why not? That's her! It's my sister! It's my sister! What's she done?
The man is actually hurt.
Oh, what?
I haven't done anything. Can you get him off me, please?
Why are you handling her like that? Woman! She's a woman! She's a woman! Oh, make her come over there! Don't hold her like that! Look how they're treating her! Woman! Disgrace! Disgrace! No! I know that my sister is being manipulated and manhandled by two men. That's what I can say. No need for that.
When someone's made to commit some kind of suspicious offence.
What offence is that?
Fair evasion.
Huh?
Because you haven't supplied the ticket.
Fair evasion on a bus. That's what this is over. Really? Wow. 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 And you got nothing better to do with your time.
I've heard that numerous times get told, sir. So you pay your fare when you get on a bus? Or a train?
I don't get a bus.
You don't get a bus?
Yeah. Her son. Look at her son. Look at her son.
I'm good, thank you. Well, first of all, can you identify yourself properly, please?
What's that?
Well, you've approached me, and it's in your policy to actually identify yourself.
Still at the back of the police building.
And your point is what? Can you identify yourself first?
Yeah, P225763.
Sorry, say that again?
P225763.
Thank you very much.
Police in command. Safe Transport Team 3, Croydon Police Station.
No worries, thank you very
Why are
much.
you stood here at the gate?
Pardon?
Why are you stood at the gate?
Well, am I doing anything wrong?
Huh?
Am I doing anything wrong?
Well, you're filming private cars, not police
No,
cars.
I'm filming public property.
No, you're filming cars.
I'm filming. No, that's what you're presuming.
Well, I've just been
I can
told.
film whatever I can see in public.
I've just been told you're filming private cars.
You're right.
Afternoon, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Could you identify yourself as well for me, please?
Why?
Well, you've come in and you've approached me.
Yeah.
So it's in your policy to actually identify, okay, and failure to identify will result in retraining. Okay, so I'm asking you properly to identify yourself, please, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. So why are you sitting here
No,
recording
if you
everyone?
can identify yourself first, and then we will carry on with a conversation.
I think there's times where I have to identify myself.
Yeah, you do.
And there's times I simply have to
Yes, you
identify
do.
it.
Yes, you do.
Purpose of you recording here?
So you're
Okay.
basically coming down here just to try and provoke some sort of confrontation. Is that just...
No, I'm filming public property. That's what you're presuming, okay? Don't make a presumption on what I'm
Okay, then
doing.
What is your reason for
Okay? Well, first of all, identify yourself properly.
I'm PC from Croydon Police Station.
Okay? And your
So
shoulder
what-
number, please.
It's on my shoulder, you can see it.
No, not everyone can read numbers. That's why I'm asking
you
you
not?
to say it.
Do you need
Okay.
help with that?
Well, why do you think I'm asking you to say it? No, I'm asking you to say it, please, sir.
That's what I say.
Okay, so people that can't read numbers, that's all what you do.
Well, anyway, sir,
Okay, that's why I'm asking
police
you
station,
if you can actually say what your actual shoulder number is, please.
I can do anything, sir.
But you won't do that.
Don't need to.
Okay, so you don't need to.
No. Like
Okay,
you don't need
you're
to
quite
be here,
arrogant,
you
really,
don't.
aren't you?
Why are you?
You're
recording
very
the police
arrogant. It
station?
makes no difference why I'm filming.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Because
doesn't.
you're simply here to, you know.
No, it
provoke
doesn't.
some sort of
No, that's
confrontation.
what you're
why you-
presuming.
What's the purpose of you filming? It's the
It's
cars that are
it's
going
a
out.
public building.
Yeah, but some of these are private cars.
I can film whatever I can see in public.
Indeed.
Well, why do you do that?
Well, it makes no difference why I do it.
Why
It
do
makes
you
no
need to do
difference
that?
why I do it.
Well, it does.
What it does
No,
is
it
he's
doesn't.
one of these people that likes to provoke confrontation.
No,
So
that's
if you
what
stick a
you're
video
presuming.
online and monetise
That's what
it.
you're presuming.
You just
okay?
wanna monetise a video,
That's what
isn't
you're
it?
presuming.
No, you're one of these other many,
Yeah,
many
really.
false
And you're
defamation
one of
reporters.
these absolute turds, okay, that literally think that you can bully the public, speak to them the way
not
you
bullying
want,
anything.
fail to actually identify yourself properly, and we actually pay
And
for
you've gotta
meatheads
sort
like
this
you.
out.
We
You've
pay for
come to
meatheads
the
like
police
you.
station to provoke this
We pay for
confrontation,
no.
haven't you?
You approach me. Let's get it right.
Who
You
are
approach
calling
me.
a turd?
You
You've
approach
come to the
me.
police station because
You
you want this
approach me.
confrontation.
You approach
Where have
me
you
to
travelled
get it
from to get this
correct.
confrontation?
Makes no difference where I've come from.
How far have you gone?
Makes
Just
no
having eyes
difference.
at the police
No,
officer.
you've
What's
come
your
to me.
reasonable reason?
You've come to
I've
me.
come to you to find out
Yeah,
why
but
you're
you're
recording
the
police
turd that
cars.
came to me.
you
Okay,
stop
to
calling
get it
them
right.
turds?
I'm doing nothing wrong by calling
it's a
him a
bit rude,
turd.
isn't
Okay.
You wouldn't like if we started calling you names.
Well, you're in an office.
Can you stop
of
pointing at
power.
me like that?
I will point as much as I want.
Well, it's a bit aggressive. Isn't
Okay.
It? No one's been
No,
aggressive to you.
no.
You've come
You
out to make sure
come.
that
You
you're
come in,
okay
and you
and
two
you're
are both
safe.
pushing me closer and closer to this curb. Okay, so I'll actually ask you,
You
to
were
take
stood
a
on the
step
road a
back.
minute ago.
No, I won't. Not when
Yes,
you
you
approached
were.
me. No, I was not.
You were. You
So
were
I'll
stood
ask
on
you
the
to
road.
take a step back if you won't mind, please, sir. And then I can
Oh,
move
please.
forward from the curb. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
you
you
feel
very much.
safer now, do you?
Okay.
Well, now there's a car coming.
I'm perfectly fine now.
Brilliant. Right, now why are you still outside the
It
back
makes
of
no
Croydon police
difference
station?
why I'm here. I'm
Filming
filming
the back
public
gate.
property,
Yeah, but you're also filming private cars.
and I'm doing nothing wrong.
But why do you need to do that?
No, if they get caught
Where
in
is
it,
this
I'm
filming
filming
going?
public property. It makes no difference
Well, it
what I
does.
do with it. No, it does
It
not.
does to me.
No, it does not.
You're going round and
Well,
round
then
in
you
circles.
should not have approached me. Okay, you got this meathead here, okay, and he is a complete meathead and
You're
should
kind of-
not be anywhere near the public.
Why is that?
Your abusive
Okay.
tone is getting kind of irritating, sir.
Yeah, well, you're irritating.
I know, but
you're
you're being
irritating.
kind of abusive, and that. of
I'm
course,
not
it
being
is.
abusive.
You threatened me.
I haven't threatened you at all.
Oh, sorry,
How
not
have I
threatening.
threatened you?
Quite right, you haven't threatened.
Okay, so
You've
that.
been abusive by calling
Okay.
them names.
Well, I'm
is a
just
public
saying.
order offence.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
You cannot be
Threatening-
offended
I can
in the
be
office of
offended.
duty. No, you cannot.
I can
No,
be
you
offended.
cannot
I
because
can.
you've got to.
I've
You've
got
got
to
to
have slightly
expect.
thicker skin than
No,
the average
you've
member
got
of
to
public.
expect language. Okay, and saying turd. Okay, is in the actual English dictionary. So
Being
look it up.
abusive.
Look it up.
Stop being abusive.
Look it up, okay? Turd is not
Stop being
abusive.
abusive.
Turd is not
Stop calling me
abusive.
names.
I should point
It's
as much as I want.
Because it's a bit rude, isn't it?
No, I should point
No
as
one's
much
been
as I want.
aggressive towards you.
I should point as much as I want.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, so do you just want to make your way away?
No, I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to go
For
anywhere.
your monetised video, don't you?
I don't need to go anywhere. Yeah? And you just want to bully the public, didn't you?
No, I want to go out
Okay.
and do my job.
Well,
but
go
you're
and do
standing
your
here.
job then. Okay? I didn't ask you to come to me.
No, but you
I didn't
come-
ask you to come to me.
No,
I
but you
had
wanted
two
it, though,
nice
didn't you?
No, I had two nice
You wanted
officers
it.
that came over to me.
You've travelled
I had-
here just to seek confrontation.
Yeah, I know.
So you
And
can
you
monetise a
bully
video.
the public, didn't you?
So, do you have any-
Okay,
I
you're
know
an
you just try and bully
absolute
police
meathead.
officers.
You're an
Then
absolute
you go being
meathead.
abusive again twice.
Yeah, because you're a meathead.
3 times. How many times?
You're a
have you said
meathead.
this? Right. Okay.
Okay.
You take this a bit
You
far,
like to
constant
actually,
abusive measure.
you like to actually bully the public. Okay, and that is what you're doing. Okay, you're trying to abuse your
What's your
actual
name,
power.
sir?
It makes no difference what my name is.
So we've come
What is
out
your
to
name?
make
It
sure
makes no
you're
difference
right.
what my
You've
name
been
is. I don't need to
police
give my
officer.
name.
Don't you?
No, I do
Because
not.
your constant abusive attitude is kind of, you know, not really warranted. It's kind of antisocial, wouldn't you say?
No, it's not.
It
No,
is.
it's not.
Constantly abusing a police
No, it's
officer
not.
is
I'm not
antisocial
abusing you.
behaviour.
I'm not abusing you
You're
at
calling
all.
me names constantly.
Okay, I'm referring to you as a meathead. Okay.
You're calling me names.
Okay, I'm not calling you a name.
Here you are.
I said you're a meathead.
And there you go again,
So,
calling
okay.
me names.
Quite clearly see his name there, so you could call him Constable
Can
Bartle.
can everybody actually read?
Huh? He's
Can
already
everybody
told us
read?
that. Look, Constable Bartle, so you can call him that
Okay.
for instead of turd and meathead. Go on.
Well, I should use whatever words I want. I'm doing nothing wrong. Okay, both of them are in the English dictionary.
They
So
are,
look
but
them
there's
up.
a lot of words in the English
So
dictionary.
look 'em up.
Which are also offensive
Okay.
to people, if you remember.
Yeah.
Especially
And
this
have
day
I
and age,
swore?
where everyone can
Have I
do-
swore?
You have. You've said turd a
need
number
to
of times.
Turd is not a swear word.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Depends which way you
Turd
put it.
is not a swear word. Look it up, sir. Okay, it is not a swear word.
bastard's a
So
swear
get it
word.
word. Yes, it is.
That's in the English dictionary.
Okay, but look up turd and you will see what it means.
What does it mean then?
Okay.
You're right.
What does it mean then, sir?
I know what it means. That's why I'm asking you, okay, to go and look it up. Okay,
Well, I'll look it up for you.
go on then.
But you clearly don't know what it means, do you?
I do know what it
You
means.
don't know what it means. You don't
I
even
do know
why
what it
you're here,
means.
do you?
Pardon?
You don't even know why you're here.
Really? Okay.
To monetise a video, that's all.
Oh yeah, make
Get
money.
content.
Who actually said that? Who said that?
You explain it then. What are you here for?
Okay. I'm filming a public service.
For?
Okay. It makes no difference what for.
It makes no difference. You're
I
not
had
gonna
a
say-
nice conversation with two officers. okay,
Indeed
then
you
you
did,
come out,
right.
and you have a big issue with the public, okay? So do me
No, I
a
have a
favor.
big issue with
Right,
people that
I'm
come to
going to
police
say
stations
it
to
very, very
invoke
straight to you.
confrontation
No,
just to
you
monetize a
approached
video.
me. You approached me.
Of course I did.
You approached me. So what I say
And
to
you know
you,
I'm gonna
what I
approach
would
you.
say
That's why
to
you go to
you,
police stations.
what I would say to you
You and
is
all
you
your
jog
ilk do
on
exactly
and do
that.
your work. You jog on and do your work. I
You
don't need to
investigate
speak to
security
you.
concerns.
What security concern? Is the
Exactly.
building secure? Is the building secure?
Are the people secure?
Is the building secure?
What, you standing
Is
by
the
the
building
gate as it's opening?
Is the building secure? Yes or no?
You're standing by a gate as
Yes,
it's opening.
it's a gate, but
You
I'm
could
on
walk
this
through
side
at
of the
any time,
gate.
couldn't you?
That's a presumption.
It is a
Am I
presumption.
on this side of the
So I
gate?
need to
Yes
come
or
over and
no?
speak to you to find
Am
out
I
what your
on this
intention
side of
is.
the gate? Yes or no?
Of course you are.
Right. So is the building secure?
I'm
Yes
standing
or
here
no?
chatting to you. You
Is
ain't
the
going through
building
that gate, are you?
secure? Yes or no?
As long as I stand and chat to you, it
Okay.
is.
So you're in uniform. So does that mean
Well
then?
spotted.
So does that mean then, when you look at officers that have actually murdered people, okay?
Yes, sir.
So because you're in uniform, can I turn around and say that you're a murderer? Okay, because you're in uniform.
factually inaccurate,
Okay,
wouldn't
exactly. So by telling me that I'm going to go through that gate is the exact same. So
I have
you
said you
need
were going to go through that gate,
you
sir.
need to
That's
actually
a
bring
presumption
it
on
back
your part,
into
sir.
place,
a
right?
presumption on your
You need to
part.
bring it back into place. Go and do your job, right? Stop abusing people, all right?
you are
And
now.
do one. Okay,
like
end
you're
of
abusing
story.
me.
Hello, sir. I have done you the courteous favour of looking up the word turd for you. You say it's not a rude word. However, the definition of turd is a rude word for someone who you think is unpleasant. I'm not doing business with that little turd as an example. Okay? So it clearly is a rude word.
Yeah,
So
but
you're
it's not a
being
swear
rude.
word. But it's not a swear word.
You have to swear.
Yep, and
But
you
are
have
being
to expect
rude.
that.
You are calling me names.
Yeah,
Which does now
Okay,
public order
so
offence.
you came-
It also is
Public order. Okay, so
it
who?
also
So you
antisocial
can.
behaviour.
You cannot
so due to your
actually.
antisocial
You
behaviour,
cannot
Under
actually.
Section 50 of the Police
Hey,
Reform Act,
see,
I'm
okay.
going to require you to provide me your
Right,
details.
so then here's the question for you. Under Section 50 then,
Of the Police
okay,
Reform Act,
under Section
if you
50,
don't report-
you've
give
got
me
to
your
have
details-
proof. No, you've got to have
If
proof.
you don't provide me your details, you can be arrested for it.
Okay, go for it. I want to see an inspector then, please. Okay,
First things
I'm
first.
entitled to see an inspector, right? And
One
if
thing
you're
at a
if you're
time. So
actually
what is your
using
details,
Section
sir?
50, okay, I need you to actually use the words correctly in
What
Section
is your name,
50
sir?
and what part of Section 50 you're using, please.
What's your name,
What
please,
part
sir?
of Section 50 are you using?
We're not going to have a keep
What part of Section 50 are you using, please?
We're not going to have a keep conversation.
Well,
about
no,
this.
you need to tell me what part of Section 50
And I
you're
have done.
using for. No, you
Due to
haven't. You
antisocial
just said
behaviour,
Section
I'm
50.
requiring your details.
Okay, so where's the antisocial behaviour?
You stand here constantly calling us
Okay,
names.
that's not antisocial
It will
behaviour.
be for me.
Well, for
So-
you, okay, you can't be the arresting officer.
I can.
Okay, nor can you because you're directly involved.
You haven't been
You're
arrested.
directly involved. You
been
have been here. You're directly involved.
Apart from
So
you
you need
point-
to get that correct.
continuously,
You
aggressively
need to
pointing
get
your
that
finger
correct.
at me.
Okay, as I said, I'm asking for a superior officer. So you can get a sergeant or an inspector. That'd be cool,
Well,
please.
you don't need a sergeant.
Well,
Respect
that's
for
what I'm
it.
asking for.
So, are you going to provide your details or not, sir?
I'm not going to provide anything because I've done nothing wrong.
So
Well, you can be guilty of an offence if any person is arrested for failing to provide their true name and address may be arrested on the standard. Arrest provisions of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984.
Okay.
Okay, I have.
So are you going to provide
if
your
I have
details
reason
or-
to believe that you're acting in an antisocial manner.
Yeah, and where is that antisocial
You are.
behaviour? No, I'm not.
Well, you are. You're swearing.
No, I'm not.
You're swearing
Stanley,
at
I'm
I'm
people.
not
calling
swearing.
us names.
Let's get it right. Turd is not swearing.
believe-
You're standing in the
Turd
street
is not
constantly
swearing.
abusing
What
two
you
people.
believe and what
That is
actually is the
antisocial.
law
Are you
is
in a-
different.
Are you in a public place?
Okay? I'm in a public place.
Are you being
Is there
offensive?
members of the public here?
Yes.
They don't need to
Where?
be.
Where?
We are members of the
Where?
public.
No, you're not. You're an officer.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
you're
I'm
an
a member of
officer.
the public.
No, you're an officer. No, you're not a member of the public. You are an officer
so what
there
am I?
to uphold the law. Okay?
Yes.
Not
Which
abuse
am
your
I-
powers.
Who's abusing power?
Okay? You tried to abuse Section 50 just now.
I'm not trying
Yeah,
to
you
do
did.
anything.
Okay, and you
I'm
still
required
haven't
to provide
got
it.
Well, what you actually require, I require a superior officer as my actual legal right. So I've asked you to actually get a sergeant or an inspector to come
One
out.
thing at a time.
Okay. Well, then
Are
you
you
do
gonna
that
provide
first,
the
and then
details?
we'll move forward from there.
Are you going to provide your details
Okay.
or not?
I told you no.
No. Okay, fine. So at this point, then I'm going to have to arrest you for breaching Section 50, aren't I?
Okay, go
So we
for
already
it.
have to do it.
It's your choice, not mine.
Well, no, it's your
It's
choice to
your
provide
choice.
details,
No,
aren't it?
I don't need
Section 50
to
of the Police
because
Reform
I've done nothing wrong.
We do have the powers.
I've done
to
nothing
name
wrong.
address,
I've asked you
but
to
not date of
produce
birth.
where the member of the
reason
public
to
is,
believe you have engaged
okay,
in antisocial
for the
behaviour.
antisocial behaviour, okay?
Antisocial
You cannot
behaviour
be
is
the
defined as
arresting
doing
officer
something
for
likely
that
to cause
if
arrest
you
or
are the one that you were saying that it was against,
Section
right? And that is what the law is,
Do you not listen to it?
okay? I'm talking to you, he's reading out whatever, I was talking to you. Okay, so
He's
I've
referring
asked
to you,
you,
he's saying what Section
yeah, but
50
I've asked you to actually get a superior officer, and then we'll move forward from there. I've got no problem with that.
Okay, I'm asking you to actually do that. I asked you to actually read it out properly. You
He
were
just has.
no, you were the one that actually done it. Okay, he's
given
done
him
his
credit,
job
sir.
properly by doing that. Okay, and I'll give him his due on that. He's done his job properly. You have not.
You're just saying
Okay.
arguing for the sake of argument. We're going to move
Right.
forward.
What is the point of doing it, mate? 'Cause it's all
I'm
bit
filming
boring
public
now, isn't it?
property
For what?
because I wish to.
But why?
It makes no difference why.
Well, can you?
Okay, the reason why I do it, okay, is because for yourself, okay, you've been a little bit more chilled out. Okay, you've been a little bit more chilled out. When you look at this guy here, right, he will abuse members of the public whenever he wishes. You've been a little bit more chilled. Okay, so I've got no problem standing here and having a complete discussion with you.
That's fantastic. It
Okay,
still
I've got
doesn't
no
answer my
problem
question.
having a discussion with you.
It doesn't
Okay.
answer my question of why you're stood here filming the back gate.
Well, am I doing anything wrong?
You don't have to do anything wrong for us to
Am I doing anything wrong?
In this day and age,
In this day and age of what?
there is a lot of issues.
Like what?
Security.
Okay,
you've
and
got
as I said,
terrorism,
is the building
you've got
secure?
domestic terrorism.
Is the building secure?
If people are filming cameras, gates, key locks,
I'm filming public
cars
property.
coming in and out, private cars coming in and out.
Okay.
Not all police vehicles.
I try not
There's
to get
private
private
cars
cars.
in there.
I try not to get private
don't
cars.
know what a private
Well,
car
it makes
is
no
at home.
difference. Well, if it gets caught, I'm still doing nothing wrong.
I mean, you could quite easily have stood out on the pavement and done
Well,
it.
I can stand exactly where I want on public property.
Well, what depends what you call it, private property.
Okay.
and public
Well, a
property.
police station is public property. As long as I don't
Only-
enter a restricted area, okay, then I'm actually standing where I'm publicly accessible, allowed to
That
go.
would be the front office.
Okay,
You're
and
not
exactly
allowed.
here, and exactly here.
But
If
this
I
is a
weren't,
little bit dangerous. You've got cars coming in and out.
makes no difference.
And
I'm
you've got
standing
private
on the
cars
pavement,
coming in and out.
and
There is no
your
policing
point is
purpose
what?
for you to be here, is there?
Okay, I'm entitled to stand here
What's your
and to
lawful
film.
purpose for being here?
Okay, filming in public is completely lawful.
Absolutely.
Okay,
However, you're
so
going into
that's why,
a police station.
and
which
that is
illegal.
completely lawful
Well, why do you need to do that?
because it is lawful.
It's not really.
It is law. It's not.
Neither-
Okay,
neither
right.
law
I'm
fits-
just
it may
so
be
you know,
lawful.
I'm just going to go into my bag for a minute just to pull something out
It may
for
be
the both of
lawful,
you.
but again,
Okay.
why do
Don't you
need
bring out
to do
anything
it?
silly and
Okay.
something.
No,
something
that's
might happen.
why I was telling you like, what I was doing.
Well,
Okay.
a lot of people have
Right.
done that and pulled knives out.
Right. There you go, sir.
Who is this?
Okay. Right. You should know who they are by the actual address set at the top.
Oh,
Yes. Do you know who they actually are at the MPCC? Yes.
yes.
Right. Okay. So you should be fully aware of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
did it actually tell you in there? Okay. And you'll actually see what it actually states, that I'm completely lawful to actually film any police officer, any property of the police. Okay. Any station, anything.
To plod or not to plod?
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, not bad.
What are you doing today?
Good. Good. Not too bad.
So he is doing it for monetised videos then?
YouTube, yes.
Oh,
to,
that's
to plod or not to
right.
plod is a YouTube
Okay.
video. It's a YouTube channel.
That's all you had to say
There
at the
you
beginning,
go.
wasn't it? If we knew you were a YouTube
just-
star.
I don't need to. I don't
You're
need to
just turning
identify
up
myself.
outside
You're
police
famous.
stations knowing
I don't
that we're
need
gonna
to
come
identify
speak to you
myself.
so you can monetise a video.
I don't need to identify myself. You
That
tried to
presumption
abuse.
is- we were
You
correct
tried to
then.
abuse Section
We were
15.
correct, weren't we?
You tried
We
to
were
abuse.
correct.
No, I was
We were
correct
correct,
because
weren't we?
you
We were
tried to
correct.
abuse your powers.
You've come
You
here
tried
just
to
to get a
abuse
video
your
that you can
powers.
monetise, haven't
You
you?
tried to abuse your powers. This is why
I'm
we
giving you
do this.
opportunities.
This is why we do this.
No,
Okay?
no,
you
you
abuse your
provoke
powers.
confrontation.
First of all, could I just ask you to identify yourself?
Yeah,
Could you do the
1833
approach?
November.
Thank you very much, sir.
How are you?
Not too bad.
What is
Yourself?
your- well, I'm not going to ask you what your purpose is, 'cause I know what your purpose is because I've seen your videos. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's
Not
good.
too bad at all.
How long are you planning to stand outside
I
the
have
police
no
station?
idea. Yeah, I could be here for 10 minutes. I could be here for half an hour. I couldn't tell you.
Right, okay. Are you just doing that at Croydon? Are you going to Sutton again?
I have.
Or...
I have no idea yet. I have no idea.
You done Bromley?
Okay. Who knows?
Right, well. Have you had a nice interaction with my colleague?
This gentleman, not too bad. Not too bad. But this gentleman trying to abuse certain powers.
Well, so it's
Okay.
too
Thank you very much,
you
sir.
say?
YouTube to plod or not to plod, yeah.
Okay, do
You
you know
just
his
go-
details? Or are they on the
No,
system? Are they on the
I don't know if
system,
anyone's got them. I just know what the YouTube channel name is.
Okay. If we know who he is, then there's no reason to acquire his details any further. There you go, fellas. I wanted to arrest you.
Yeah, he just goes around to literally. He's done here before. Sutton, Bromley. I don't know if it's Bromley. He just goes around on every nick.
I know. Just so he can harass police
Do I have a job?
officers, get some
What does that have to
confrontation.
do with it?
I just wondered.
And as I said, what does
Well,
that
I
have to
just
do with
wondered.
it?
It's a yes or no answer.
Okay. Well, I don't need to answer it.
How much money do you make per video?
I don't need to answer that.
I just wondered why it's on your days off. You just come to
Because it's a public service, and it's when you look at people like this, okay,
much money
that
do you make per
decide to
video?
actually abuse members of the public and try to abuse their actual
20K
powers,
followers now.
right? That's the problem.
How much money do you make per video?
Okay.
Since you're just constantly harassing an organisation.
You've actually got quite a...
Arresting an organisation.
I knew that provoked you a little
You
bit.
mean
I knew that'll get you
so you're
rolled.
deliberately trying to provoke?
No, you're just easy
No,
provocable,
well, you
aren't
just admitted that you were trying to provoke.
Right.
You just admitted that you were
How
trying
much do
to
you get paid
provoke.
for doing this?
Okay,
Also, you don't do this. How much do you get paid per video?
that's irrelevant.
I'm curious.
It's irrelevant.
Lots of things are irrelevant, but I'm curious as how much
Okay.
you do it. Why is it really worth your while?
Yeah.
To plod or not to plod?
There's an old picture, isn't it?
But now that we've established that you are just here for monetised videos and you are an auditor, I do have a serious question for you.
Well, you can have a question, but I don't have to answer.
No, and I'm sure you probably won't because it might be a bit too difficult and you might say something stupid. The question will be this. Now, you know that police officers will come out and speak to you, which is why you target police officers, because of security concerns. Yeah?
I'm happy to engage with whatever officer comes out. As I said,
But you
there
know
were
we are
two
going to engage with you
Exactly, and that's
because
how
of
it should
security
be.
concerns,
That's how it should be.
which is why we're
okay?
here in the first
But
place.
then, as you know, as a member of the public,
But you
okay,
also know the
you
reason we're
should be
checking
aware
this
that members
covert
of the public
surveillance is
can
an
do
issue,
whatever
yes.
they want, okay? And as long as I stay within the law,
not
exactly
saying
what
you
I've
haven't gone
done,
without the law. I'm
okay,
not saying you've done
then
anything
I've
unlawful.
done everything lawful, okay?
I'm not saying you haven't.
And
We'll
that
give it
is
a
what I'm doing.
I haven't said you
Okay.
haven't.
You've also
We'll
got...
give it
Like, I know what you're doing, and obviously I know your YouTube channel, etc. But you've got to
Well, can I
appreciate...
say thank you very much? And first of all, do you follow?
Do I follow? I don't follow, actually, no.
What?
Ah, see?
But I do know who you are. But you've got to appreciate, sir, obviously I know who you are, and
Yep.
I know that you're not a threat as such to myself or my colleagues. However, like my colleagues, they don't know who you are, and they don't know what you're doing.
Yep.
So naturally, like my colleague explained, if they come out and see just a geezer standing at the back of a police station with a camera, you're going to be stopped and you're going to be asked questions.
And that's fine. And as you know from my video,
Yeah.
I welcome any engagement by any officer.
Well.
Okay, no,
That's not-
I do
that's not
welcome
always-
any engagement.
sometimes
okay, but then it
you
all
do get your
comes.
back up a little
But then,
bit.
yeah, that's because the way that I'm actually spoken to and the
Yeah.
aggression. Now, as you've seen, when you approach me, you were very polite. You can see my tone of voice is very chill, and that's because you've been very chilled.
Yep.
Okay, and that's how it should be. But then when you become aggressive,
Yeah.
right, and then you actually try to abuse your powers, then I will actually stand up for my rights,
Yeah.
and I will actually hold my ground, and that is what I need to do.
No,
Okay,
I get
and
that.
that is what the public in general
Yeah.
need to do. Okay, because
No,
it's
yeah.
officers that abuse the power is what give good officers a bad name.
Of course,
and
but-
that's the problem.
Personally, I haven't come across any police officer that I'd say that I've worked with
Well-
that does abuse their powers.
Well, that one there, okay,
Yeah.
tried to abuse Section 50.
Or the police
Well,
format.
you've got it all
Okay.
over there, and quite clearly
Yeah,
know he
yep.
doesn't.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't.
No, he tried to abuse Section 50. Now you weren't here.
Yeah, I know I
You
wasn't
wasn't here.
But I can see, I can quite easily see why it would go down those lines.
Yeah, but then
Of
as
Section
you
50
know,
format.
as you know from
But-
watching my actual videos, I don't edit any of my videos. Whatever
no.
I film, okay, I put up.
Yeah.
Okay, that is exactly what I do.
No, yeah, I know
If
that.
you'd have told
Okay.
us who you
What
were,
I'm saying,
I
what
don't
I'm saying
need to.
is,
I don't need to tell you who I am.
Some officers might deem your behaviour as antisocial, which
Good
might-
afternoon, sir.
Section 50 of police format will come into play.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I understand you wanted to speak to me.
Could you identify yourself properly for me, please?
Sergeant Weaver,
Sergeant Weaver, and your shoulder number, please.
177T2.
Thank you very much. Okay. Well, if you wouldn't mind, if we can actually have a conversation in private, please. Okay. I'm happy for you to come along if you wish.
Conversation privacy, you can turn that off.
No, I don't need to turn the camera off.
If you want a conversation in private,
No, I'm entitled to film.
okay, you want to touch.
I'm entitled to film, and that's what I'm going to do.
How can I
Okay.
help?
Right. Your officer over there.
Yep.
Okay. Look, now he's actually following, so I'm actually going to ask for an actual to actually put in a formal complaint, please. Okay. You're on duty, and I'm entitled to do it with you in uniform. So if we can actually do that, please, that would be most
What would you like to
appreciated.
complain about?
About your officer and his conduct.
What would you like to complain
Well-
about? As in, what's he done for you to complain
Is
about?
his actual conduct in the way that he actually deals with the public.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well,
what's happened?
your officer is standing right there.
Yes.
I'm asking to actually do this in private without him being there, right? And if you fail to actually fulfil that, then you are also in breach
okay. And brief
okay.
what, sir?
of your actual code of conduct, okay, and what the actual law is.
What-
I'm asked to put in a complaint about this said officer here. You were refusing to actually go into a private room to actually do so.
I haven't refused
Okay.
at all, sir.
Well,
but
then
you
if we
asked to
if we
speak
can
in
then do that,
private.
please.
If you want to make a complaint, sir, you can go to the front office.
Well,
and
no,
ask
you're
to
the
speak to the
sergeant.
duty inspector,
You're the sergeant,
or-
and I'm entitled to actually put the complaint into you. I'm entitled to put the complaint into you.
Want to make a
Okay,
complaint, sir?
I'm entitled to put the complaint into you as a sergeant on duty.
Okay, what I can do, I
Okay.
can pass your details on to
No, I would
Oh.
like to make the complaint. Are you refusing to take my complaint?
What I'm trying to advise you. sir,
No,
how
I
to
don't
make
want
a
your
complaint.
advice. I want what the actual law is. Are you
The
refusing?
law in relation
Are
to
you
making a
refusing? Are you refusing
I think
to
you're-
take my complaint?
Sir,
Now,
one-
answer that question.
Okay,
Are
if
you
can stop
refusing to
talking over me,
take that
then maybe we can
complaint?
get somewhere.
It's a simple question. Are you refusing to take
If you stop
my
talking over
complaint?
me, maybe we can get
No,
somewhere.
it's an answer that simple question first.
I'm telling you the process and how complaints are received and how.
No,
how
are
complaints
you
dealt with.
refusing to take my complaint?
What happens is you can do it one of two easy ways or three
Don't tell me
easy
about a
ways.
phone. Okay,
you can
don't
go
tell me
into the
about a
front
phone.
office and I'll speak to the
You're a
duty
sergeant,
inspector.
and you're on
You
duty,
can call
and I
911
wish to actually put
and
it to
make a
you.
complaint very
Okay, I wish to do it
Or
to
you
you
can
as
do it-
the sergeant on duty, please.
Or you
I
can
wish
do it-
to do it to you, sir, as a sergeant on duty. Are you refusing to actually take my complaint?
I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
With complaints, as the sergeant is trying to explain, is processes that we have to follow. We can't just stand here and do it here because.
And that's why I've asked them to actually do it in a
No,
in
but
a
I
room.
mean, you've got to go through certain channels to do it. Just doing it here, it's not going to work, unfortunately. So, like the sergeant trying to explain, you can either go to the front office and make a complaint, you can either do it on 101 and make a complaint, and then, or you can do it online, and it filters through them.
Okay.
To the correct
So
department
then, when
that
we
will
then
get
look,
back in
okay,
contact with
doing
you.
it online, okay, and doing it on the phone with disconnection, right?
Is
with-
you got, well, you can do it in the front office, it's open.
Okay.
Because it's got to filter through the correct channels. It can't just. It needs to be done properly. There's certain procedures and policies that we have to follow when it comes to complaints.
Yeah, but then,
That's why my
the
sergeant
way
is
that it
trying to
is actually laid out, okay, to do with
Sorry,
an
say
actual
again?
complaint, to do with the law and the way it's laid out,
Yeah.
I'm entitled to put in a complaint
Of
or
course you
report a
are.
crime
course
to
you
any
are.
officer on
Yes.
duty in uniform.
Yes,
okay,
however,
he is in
when it comes
uniform
to
and on
complaints about
duty.
Police officers,
Yes.
obviously, we have
He
an internal
no
process.
no he is his senior officer. He is a
Yeah, I
sergeant.
understand that.
He is a sergeant, and I'm entitled to put my complaint
Depending on what you're
about a
complaining
PC
about, sir, it's-
to him.
I understand what you're saying in terms of you want to say it to the sergeant, but like I said to you and explained to you, we have certain ways and policies and procedures when it comes
Yeah, but
to
what the
complaints.
what the policies are
Yeah.
and what the law
Each
is,
force is
okay,
different.
and what
Each-
your
each
actual
force
code
is
of
different,
practice
sir.
is.
So, obviously, I know you've done similar things with other forces, but the Met
Okay.
will not have the same complaints procedure as, say, West Midlands Police or Essex
Oh
Police.
yeah, I know
So
the
this-
difference
the
between
way-
each one.
No, I know that, but I'm saying to you, I know you know there's different forces, but what I'm trying to say is each force has their own ways and means of doing things.
Yep.
So the way you've done it before, with another force where a sergeant might have just taken you to a private room and done a complaint there. I think was it in Cambridge who did that, where a sergeant took you to a private room and then they took a complaint there and then, or West Midlands or something. Oh, that
Well,
might
no,
have been-
I've actually had the
Actually,
Met
might
do
have
it.
been
I've
Alderton
actually had the
Britain,
Met
actually.
do it. I've actually had the Met do it.
Okay, well, the correct way to do it, sir. Front office, online, 101.
Okay,
And then
so,
that'll be
so in
the
other
way.
words, what's happening, okay, is the member of the public is being passed over again.
Not
Okay.
being passed over.
Yes.
We're sending you to the correct way to do something, sir.
Well, no, he's in uniform, and I'm
Yes.
entitled to give it to him in uniform as his superior
Like
officer.
my sergeant has explained to you, sir. You can.
Well, I can actually do that with him, okay, and then he can pass the details through, and then they can then come back to me, okay, and I can also do it that way.
But there's, like I said, there's procedures that you have to follow.
And that is one procedure that I can actually do. Okay, he is in
What is
uniform.
your complaint?
Okay, well, as I said, I'm entitled to speak to you in private.
It's all right, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll meet you in the car. In 5 minutes.
I've asked for you to actually do it in a private room, as I'm entitled to.
You asked to speak to me in
Okay.
private and walk this way, indicating you were happy to
No,
speak
you walk
up
this
here.
way and I walk this way, and then I asked this gentleman to actually come over. I had no problem with you coming over. You've been nice, you've been respectful.
What's your name, sir?
Okay. I will give you as Plod.
Your name is Plod.
Yep.
Right, Plod. It's Mr. Plod?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. What's your complaint regarding
Okay.
the officer's conduct?
Your officer abusing his powers.
How's he done that, sir?
Okay. He tried to use Section 50.
Okay.
Okay, to obtain my details.
Okay.
Right. He made several allegations towards me. Okay.
It's all right, I'll deal with this. It's fine.
Yeah, but what I will ask you to do, if you don't mind, because you were directly there, all right, I will ask you, if you wouldn't mind, going over there so I can actually speak with your sergeant. Okay, because you were directly there, I don't want it to be.
That's all right, just for the phone, radio, we'll watch it later anyway.
Right, so tell me what happened then that makes you think that he abused his powers.
Well, not. not think he abused his powers. He did abuse his
Well,
powers.
it's an opinion, isn't it?
Okay.
What made you...
No, it's not an opinion.
No,
It's
it
what
is.
the law is.
Okay, so tell me
It's what the law is.
happened,
Okay.
Right, so all right. I'm trying to understand what happened. What happened, so then I can make an assessment. What happened?
Well, he tried to abuse Section 50.
Okay. So what happened in the lead
Okay.
up to that?
I want to make. Well, he was quite rude.
Okay. So
Okay.
tell me what happened.
Very
You were
aggressive.
Here, they've come out to speak to you. What happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, they went straight for me filming the back gates.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm doing is perfectly lawful and perfectly legal.
Okay.
They made several accusations right away from terrorism all the way through.
They asked you questions.
Okay. No, they made accusations.
Right. What did they say to you?
Okay. And the accusations were okay to do with me filming security cameras.
Okay. Were you filming
Okay.
security cameras?
No.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm entitled to film whatever I can see. I'm entitled to film whatever I can see. Right? Then, just to obtain my details, right, he tried to actually use Section 50. Okay?
Did you
to
say
do with
anything-
antisocial behaviour.
Did you say anything that was antisocial? Did you call anyone names?
I use exactly what is in the English dictionary. Okay?
Right, okay,
And which
there's-
is perfectly lawful.
Okay. What did you say then, sir? Like, you're
Okay.
trying to be clever.
Well, no.
Just tell me what
Well,
you
no.
said.
Well, hang on. Now you're now going. I'm trying to be clever.
Well, you
no,
was.
no.
I'll say to you what you said, and you said I've used words in the English dictionary.
Exactly.
Why don't you
Okay.
speak to me like
well,
a normal
well, that
person?
officer is a turd.
You said that, did you?
Yes.
That officer's a turd.
Yes,
Okay.
which is perfectly lawful.
Okay, might be lawful.
Okay, no, not might be. It is lawful.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and it is perfectly fine. In which I said.
Did you say
Okay.
it repeatedly or said once?
Well, that's how I refer to him as Officer Turd.
How often did you refer to him as officer turd?
Who knows?
Well, more than once.
Who knows?
Less
couldn't
than
tell
5
you.
times,
I
more
couldn't
than
tell
five? You couldn't tell me, or you won't tell me.
I couldn't tell you.
So you referred to him more than once then?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's Officer Turd.
Okay, that sounds quite antisocial to me.
Well, no, that's not antisocial.
Is it not?
No, it's not. Okay, if you actually look, okay, in your officer duty when you're in uniform, you've got to expect certain words.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do. Okay, you cannot be offended. Okay, in the office of your duty. No, you cannot be.
No,
No,
what's
you
happened
cannot
there
be.
is I think there's been a bit of case law which has been misunderstood.
No, it's not
Okay.
misunderstood. Okay?
Okay.
You need to look properly.
It's not acceptable to call an officer repeatedly.
It's not acceptable for your officer to abuse his power,
Abuse his
and it's not
If you're being
acceptable.
antisocial,
No,
I
that's not
expect
being
worse.
antisocial. It's
What-
not
how
being
is it- how is it
antisocial.
not antisocial?
Okay, that's his opinion and your so-called opinion.
Yes.
Okay, of antisocial behaviour.
Yes.
Okay, you've got to have proof of that antisocial behaviour. Okay, and there is no one there. And as I said, you cannot be offended in the officer's duty.
Of course we can be
No,
offended.
you cannot be.
Of course we
No, you
can.
cannot be.
Of course
Okay,
we can.
no, you cannot be.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree
Okay,
there.
no, we
I
won't
think
agree.
you're
We
wrong.
won't agree to disagree.
Okay,
It's
right.
a complete fact.
And it's not a fact.
It is a fact.
Anyway, we're gonna. I'm not arguing with you
Okay.
about this. If you want to make a complaint, go into the front office,
Okay.
call
So,
101.
so in other words,
use the
okay,
internet.
you're actually
Okay.
palming it off.
No, I'm not palming it off. What I'm saying is now, sir, I disagree with what you're saying. I think the officer acted lawfully.
No, well
Therefore,
and truly wrong.
If you want to make a
Okay.
complaint, you can go and make a complaint.
Right.
via
Well,
the
number
channels
one,
I've said
number
to
one, you haven't
Right.
spoken to that officer.
No,
number
he
two,
spoke to me before you spoke to me.
number two.
So,
No, he didn't. You walked out. Okay, you stood behind me, and he was still in front of me.
He spoke to me.
Okay, no, he did not.
Okay, he did.
No, he did not.
See, he told me you used the word meathead.
Yep.
So how would I know that unless I spoke to him?
Because the other officer told you that.
he didn't.
Okay. So by calling him a meathead, is that unlawful?
It might not be unlawful.
No.
but
Well, it's quite simple.
antisocial,
Is it
isn't
lawful or not?
It's antisocial.
Is it
isn't
lawful or not?
It depends, mate.
Antisocial.
Is it no? If it's lawful, it's not antisocial.
Tell me the definition of what
Okay.
antisocial
If
is.
it's lawful,
What is
it's
the
not
definition of-
antisocial.
What's the definition of antisocial?
If it's lawful, it's not
Right,
antisocial.
What is the definition of antisocial?
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Actually, it could be harassment.
Are you? How can it be harassment? He approached me.
A course of
He
conduct
approached
on
me.
more than one occasion.
He approached me.
Okay.
He approached me.
As a police, I would
Makes
expect
no
any
difference.
police officer
He approached
to approach
me.
anyone recording
He
at the back of a
approached
police
me.
station, especially if he
Okay.
thinks you're recording.
Right. Right. Now
cameras,
your tone of
security
voice is getting
cameras.
quite aggressive
I'm
now.
talking over you
Okay. I
because you
don't
keep
care.
talking
I don't
over
care.
me.
Look, I'm going to actually show you this. Okay.
Show me what you want to show me. sir.
Okay. Right. And then you then, okay, in very simple words, right, need to then rein it in. Okay. There you go.
What is it?
Well, if you open it up, you see.
Tell me.
It's a letter from the MPCC.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. As a serving officer, I'm asking you to read it.
I don't need to read it. You can read it.
Okay. Oh, so then that means then that you're actually refusing to actually read a document that's gone round to every single police station.
I've probably received it.
Okay, there you go, sir. No problem.
I'm not here for your amusement. You need to understand that.
And I am not here to be abused by your officers. End of story. I'm not here to be abused by your officers.
No one's abused you.
Okay. Well, you started to get aggressive. Okay. You're changing your tone of voice.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
I'll ask you one
and
question.
that's the problem.
I'll ask you one question, sir.
Okay.
Right. If people with immoral views if people who view your videos and obtain security weaknesses and then perform a terrorist attack.
Everything that you see here, you can get on Google Earth.
Would you not feel
can
morally
see everything
responsible?
from no.
You wouldn't feel morally
You can see
responsible.
everything
I
from
think
there on
for me-
Google Earth.
for me, that ends
Okay,
the
so are you going to go and
conversation.
shut Google down?
Am I gonna
Are you going to go and shut Google down? All of this here you can see from Google.
It doesn't have a running commentary. Of
All
the
of
ins
this
and
you
outs
can
of the
see
police.
on Google.
I have a picture, but not a running video.
All
There's
of
a
it.
difference.
Thank you very much. All of it you can see on
Sir,
Google.
Mr. Plods.
Okay, you
I'm
can
ending
see
this
it all on.
conversation now.
Okay,
If you
yeah.
want to make a
Okay,
complaint,
don't worry,
I've given
I
you
will
my
be.
details.
Don't worry, I will be.
I'm cracking.
Okay, and as I said, okay, you should have told me as well that you had your camera on.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I should have.
Okay.
I apologise. See you later, sir.
Hello, mate.
No worries. Okay.
So, how long are you planning to do this?
I have no idea, mate. I have no idea.
Well,
Okay,
you're
you know what I do.
I
Okay,
know what you do.
and as I said, now I spoke to two other previous officers. Okay,
Yeah.
one was actually really chilled out. Okay, and it was actually all right.
Yeah, I'm alright. This is plod or not plod?
Is it plot?
Plod.
I thought it was plot.
Yeah, oh no. Plod.
This is going to be great for this video, isn't it?
Huh?
This is what I love the auditors because I love watching the videos because my colleagues look stupid on them.
Who do you normally watch?
I can't remember the guy's
Auditing,
name.
auditing
but I
Britain.
watched
AB,
the
yep.
He's one of
Did
them.
you? Is that where you got the idea
What's his name?
from?
Coleybergs.
Yep.
He's one of them.
I've
Yep.
seen ones with Coley.
What's the other one? There's more in there. They do make good watches, some of them.
Yeah,
AB's
well-
quite funny with his
well-
Is that where you got the idea from? Or did you come? Were you the original?
No, I weren't the original.
You,
I weren't the
I
original.
remember you did when
What
you
made
did
you want to do it
Sutton
in the first place?
I first wanted to go out there to actually identify and to actually pull out good officers and to actually show not that there's bad officers, but there are so many good officers.
Oh, so you're doing it for a
Because
positive reason?
that is what I originally went for, okay? And it took a long while for me to actually get a positive interaction.
Well, this is the thing because there are some auditors are doing it just to be annoying, right?
Yep.
How many followers you got?
How many?
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Go on,
I think he knows how many I've
How
got.
many?
20k views.
20k views.
20k followers, subscribers.
Okay. Where's the best PlayStation you've gone to? Which one should I watch?
They're all different. They're all different in their
What-
own way.
Which one gives the best reactions?
Have a look through, see what you think. Have a look
I
through.
need at least a guidance of someone.
No, see, I can't.
Reese's on it in Sutton.
How many videos have you done?
I actually don't know. I couldn't tell you. I truly don't know. I've been going for just about a year.
Okay. You've been all over the country?
I have travelled a fair bit. Yep.
What about Scotland?
Yep.
How are they in Scotland?
Not bad.
Not Scotland.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
We like
Yeah.
Scotland at the moment.
Yeah, there were quite a few in Scotland.
Yeah.
So I know that I done Edinburgh, Glasgow.
Did they get their back up with you?
Not really. So, and I had interactions literally right the way from superintendent all the way down. I had quite a lot of high ranking in Scotland.
Really?
Yeah, which was quite insane.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so have a look. Okay, see what you think. Okay, if you don't like it,
Start with. I want to know which one to start with.
which one to start with? I'd say start with this one.
Croydon.
Yeah.
This one tonight. Will
Well, I've already done Croydon once before.
it? Okay. I
Okay.
wouldn't come to Croydon if I were you.
Yeah. I know it's a little
It's
bit.
only people with people that have got nothing else to better to do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
take care.
All right, have a good one, buddy.
Pod.
No worries.
later.
Can I say thank you very much? Okay.
You're welcome,
And
mate.
look after yourself, buddy.
too,
Take
mate.
care.
Nice meeting you.
And you. As you can see, that officer there, guys, was actually quite cool. But then you can see the way that the other officers went and the sergeant. So yeah, what I'll do is I will put those complaints in, there's no doubt about that. Altogether, I believe that I've got 14 complaints all going through at this moment in time, I do believe. and that's how many I've got going at the moment. And you can see there, that is an actual plain clothes. Okay, so there's that there. So yeah, so guys, yeah, as I said, when I get updates on all the other ones, I will let you know, and I will give you that update. Alright, so take it easy guys, be good, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.